Earth's early days, a real hot mess. Picture this, Earth billions of years ago. No Instagram, no pizza, not even trees. It was a wild time. Volcanoes erupted everywhere. The atmosphere was a toxic soup. Oceans were still forming. Not exactly a vacation spot. But, hidden in those murky depths, something incredible was brewing. The first signs of life were taking hold. Tiny, single-celled organisms called microbes were about to change everything. They were the original pioneers braving extreme conditions to kickstart life as we know it. Talk about gutsy. These early microbes were incredibly tough. They could survive boiling water, freezing temperatures, and even radiation that would fry a modern smartphone. They were the ultimate survivors, proving that life finds a way, even when things are downright miserable. And guess what? These little guys weren't just sitting around looking cute under a prehistoric microscope. They were hard at work, evolving and adapting, setting the stage for the incredible diversity of life we see today. So next time you see a cockroach, remember, it all started with something much, much smaller. Microscopic misfits, the original party animals. So, what did these early microbes look like? Imagine a tiny water balloon, way too small to see without a powerful microscope. Just a simple sack of life, ready to shake things up. These early microbes were like miniature factories bustling with activity. It was a 24/7 party, and everyone was invited. The cell membrane acted like a bouncer, controlling who and what could enter and exit. The cytoplasm was the dance floor, packed with molecules and organelles all carrying out essential functions. Inner workings, not your average guts. Hold on to your hats because things are about to get really interesting. Inside the cytoplasm, we find the real stars, ribosomes, and DNA. Ribosomes were the ultimate protein factories, churning out essential building blocks of life. Proteins did it all, building structures, speeding up reactions, and keeping the cell in shape. And then there was DNA, the blueprint of life itself. This molecule contained all the genetic information needed to run the cell. Early microbes didn't have a nucleus, their DNA just hung out in the cytoplasm. Section 4, Life's Little Instructions, DNA to the rescue. Now, let's talk about how these little party animals made more of themselves. It all came down to DNA and its incredible ability to replicate. Think of it like this, imagine your favorite dance move. You wouldn't want to keep it to yourself, would you? That's where DNA replication came in. This process allowed the cell to make an exact copy of its DNA, ensuring that each new generation inherited the instructions for life. It was like passing on the rhythm, ensuring the party continued for billions of years. But DNA wasn't just about making copies, it also held the instructions for building proteins, those essential molecules that kept the cell running. This process, called protein synthesis, was like translating the language of DNA into the language of proteins. It was a complex dance involving messenger molecules, transfer molecules, and those hard-working ribosomes. But somehow, it all worked, ensuring the cell had all the proteins it needed to survive and thrive. Section 5, From Humble Beginnings, the beat goes on. So there you have it, a glimpse into the wild world of early life on Earth. It all started with these tiny single-celled microbes partying hard in the primordial soup. They may have been small, but they were mighty, paving the way for the incredible diversity of life we see today. From those humble beginnings, life evolved and diversified, eventually giving rise to plants, animals, and even us. It's a mind-blowing thought that every living thing on Earth can trace its ancestry back to these ancient microbes. And the best part? The party's still going on. Microbes are still everywhere, from the depths of the ocean to the inside of our own bodies. They play essential roles in our ecosystem, breaking down waste, producing oxygen, and even helping us digest our food. They're the unsung heroes of life, keeping the planet spinning and the beat going strong. Section 6, A Legacy of Life. Thank you, tiny microbes. So next time you're feeling small or insignificant, remember those early microbes. They may have been tiny, but they were pioneers, shaping the world we live in today. They remind us that even the smallest of creatures can have a huge impact on the universe. And who knows, maybe somewhere out there, on a distant planet orbiting a distant star, other tiny microbes are just getting the party started. The universe is a vast and mysterious place and life is full of surprises. So keep exploring, keep questioning, and never stop marveling at the wonders of the cosmos. After all, we're all just a bunch of stardust, dancing to the rhythm of the universe, just like those early microbes billions of years ago. And that's a pretty amazing thought, don't you think?